You ready? It's the Roundtable with me, Robert Bannon.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Roundtable. You're listening to us on the Broadway Podcast Network, watching us on Broadway World or over on social media and on YouTube. I'm excited to have you here. We love singers on this show. We live for us. And I have a special affinity for people who have done work, background work, assistant vocal work, studio session work with artists, because I have friends who do it and they're amazing. And then it takes a special type of person who takes that step forward and puts out albums. They have a new single coming out. And I have questions like what happened to Zia in her life that we need to build her up? Because I'm like, hey, girl, we got you. I was listening. And then Ava Monroe, our next guest, she's on it because she speeds her records up for all those lo-fi. Is that what it's called? Hi-fi? I'm too old. I don't get it, but I love it. Ava Monroe is here, and we are so excited. We're going to get the whole scoop. Everybody, welcome Ava to the Roundtable. Welcome to the show.
Yay! Thank you.
I listened to your music all week, and I was like, girl, we need to build her up in her system.
We need to build her up. I love that.
Come on, girl. Well, we're excited you're here. You're here because you have a brand new single that's about to drop. Tell us about it.
Okay, the brand new single that is about to drop is Christmas in Paris, and it comes out on the 8th of November. It is a part of an entire Christmas project. It kind of snowballed into an entire Christmas album called Wrapped in Joy, and that'll be out on November 22nd.
Wait, so we're a little obsessed. Well, so I'm here in Detroit with my husband. I'm from New York, and we have an obsession in this house with Christmas.
Really?
He listens to it all year.
I do.
You do?
I listen to it year round. There's certain Christmas songs that I can't help it. I can't help it if it's April. I have to hear like Snowflakes of Love, Tony Braxton or something. Like I have to, just certain songs.
So is this album, firstly, the single, it's original?
Yeah, I wrote it. Yeah.
So what's the firstly, Christmas in Paris sounds good to me.
I know, me too. That's what I said. I was watching TV and there was like this, how they have like B-roll, between, shows, and it showed the Eiffel Tower. And I was just like, and words just started to come. And I was like, okay, it actually wasn't, I thought like, I want to write like this really cool, like R&B song, like R&B Christmassy, so, and it didn't turn out that way, but I love it. And so when God gave the idea, I was like, I'll take it. Let's go. Cause who doesn't want to jump on a plane with your love and be like, deuces, Christmas in Paris. We don't even have to tell anybody. We're just gone.
Yes. And I don't have to see those annoying aunts and uncles and all the gifts. I don't have to go to the mall.
Trying to guess what everybody wants. It's just you and your love at BHV, which is the mall. It's like the big mall in Paris. Just shopping.
You see, you are speaking my language. So the single is going to be out. You could stream it wherever music is heard, and you could be ready. Listen to it down. Put it on your playlist. Everyone has a holiday playlist. You have a holiday playlist out there.
I have like 2 of them or 3.
One that we share, me and Darius share, and then I have my own, which is a little longer because we have some guilty pleasure Christmas songs.
Yeah.
But this song sounds like a romantic Christmas Friday night, have dinner, put the fire on, and just have a moment.
It gives you the best of both worlds, which I'm sure you'll be able, because you look like the type of guy that likes to, shake a little bit, So this is like romance and dance at the same time. So it's a little, you can cha-cha with your husband.
You're going to cha-cha to Christmas, everybody, right here. Your voice is so beautiful. It has this incredible tone to it. And sometimes it's whispery and beautiful and like a butterfly. And then you have this little belt and this big belt, and you have the range, and you have so many colors to your voice.
Thank you.
When you put out a Christmas album, do you purposely try to hit different genres and different styles of your voice, or do you just write whatever comes? You say like, this is my big old belt number. This is my cha-cha to Christmas number. Like, how do you pick the songs that go on an album?
I don't want to say accidental, but it all started once upon a time, it having literally nothing to do with Christmas was over. And I was obsessed during the holiday season with Oh Come All Ye Faithful. And I could not, I feel like I just could not find a version that I just it clicked, you know what I mean? And it wasn't until after Christmas that I actually heard Anita Baker's version, and I became completely obsessed, and it was on repeat, and I couldn't stop. And I was like, I think I want to do a Christmas song. It started as a song. I think I want to do a Christmas song. And then it just snowballed. So we knew Come All Ye Faithful was going to be on it, and I love her version. So I wanted to do like a jazzy version. I love Hark the Herald Angels Sing, and I wanted to put them together because sometimes in my mind, songs sound so much alike, like they're married. So to me, I'm like, well, I need to put them together because they're kind of siblings to me for some reason. So I knew those were two of my favorites. I wanted to put them together. I knew Silent Night, Holy Night. I put them together in a medley. So I guess to answer your question, I just chose what I loved. I love Christmas Time Is Here, like, Peanuts and the gang, like, come on. So Charlie Brown. So I knew I wanted to do that. I knew I wanted to update because I'd done like a almost karaoke-esque, like in 2009, it's like on YouTube version of the Christmas song. So I knew I wanted to do an updated version of that. And then I knew I wanted to do some originals. So Christmas in Paris is an original. And also there is a song I affectionately call Turn, but it stands for That Is Right Now. And that is an original. I don't know if you've heard that. I meant to send everything to you so you could just hear it, but I will send everything to you.
I need to hear it. I am ready for it. And if you peek it to me, we will be blasting it here.
Good.
I won't share it with anybody, but we will
It's
do it.
for you. It's just for your ears. I'll send it. It's sentimental and just talks about the gift of right here, right now. So yeah.
Are you in LA? Are you in New York? Are you somewhere in the middle?
I am in Nevada. I'm from Los Angeles, love Los Angeles, and like secretly moving back soon.
Okay. I didn't hear a word.
I'm secretly moving back. You're right.
You're moving back to Los Angeles, but you're in Nevada. Do you like it out there? It's not very Christmassy out there.
It is like anywhere USA, to be really honest. It's odd. It's like any suburbs. It's I'm like everywhere we joke in Las Vegas that everywhere is 20 minutes from the Strip because it seems like that's just where it is. But it's so not what you consider like Vegas, where I am. It's a pretty neighborhood and it's just houses and, trees and
Yes. Well, I'm here for this whole experience. We love your voice and I love Christmas. So it's the perfect combination. And what is interesting, I sing. And when I sing, and I've been talking about a Christmas album forever.
Yeah.
And I put out a Christmas single last year, but it costs, albums and music costs a lot of money. It takes a lot of time. And so we really need to support artists out here, and we need to stream their music because you put a lot of love and heart, and you probably worked on this for a moment in the most non-Christmas time of the year.
During the summer, that I've already, like, Christmas came early, and it's been Christmas since like June. So, it's Merry Christmas. It's been that since June for me. And it was very intense because this is my first album. And so, I'm used to going in the studio and singing like a song or two songs. So this was like, whoa, who knew?
Well, go to avamonroe.com and the links to all the Instagram and everything will be below us. So if you're listening to us or you're watching us on socials or on wherever you're watching us, go right in the below us. They'll have all that information for you. But avamonroe.com. Your father is a professional boxer and your mom was an author.
My mom is an author, and she is my father, who's since passed away. He was a professional heavyweight boxer, number 4 in the world of heavyweights, and my mom took over managing him and got him to number 4 in the world. He had to stop his boxing career, unfortunately, because of a back injury, and so. But they made history. My mother is the first female boxing promoter and boxing manager that became a promoter. And so they traveled with Muhammad Ali Ali in his Deer Lake camp. And so boxing has been like, right alongside music as far as, my earliest memories.
Well, I hope that whoever don't mess with her, but when growing up, because oh my Lord, your father's a heavyweight boxer. You even wrote books about Muhammad Ali, imaginary conversations or times. But you're a writer. You write music. You write books. You just are an artist.
Thank you. Yeah.
But here's my question for you:
Mhm.
how are you
Mhm.
living in LA,
Mhm.
living your life, and then at the Super Bowl singing with Michael Jackson? Like, how does
Look at here. I Oddly enough, we ended up going to the same elementary school at different times, obviously. And so he's like, this is around the Dangerous album for any Michael Jackson fans. And his idea was to come back to his old elementary school and pick children who were in chorus, and the singers. I was in chorus, and so and pick children to perform with him at the Super Bowl. And so that was like my first official gig, if you will. And we got pulled, like, at 3, I didn't understand why I had to wake up so early and go to school. So we used to get like pulled out of class to go rehearse, and we would, get on like a school bus, and they would drive us to the Rose Bowl. And I would sit like Indian style and watch Michael rehearse for the Super Bowl. And it was there, like I was watching him rehearsing for Billie Jean, and I'm hearing like, the famous intro to Billie Jean, like coming across the Rose Bowl speakers. And that was it for me. I said, oh, this is it. I have to do this for the rest of my life. So yeah.
I'm done. I don't have anything else to say. So
It was like a whole epiphany. It was crazy. Like, who doesn't want to get pulled out of class to watch Michael rehearse? Yeah.
no, everyone does. I do. And you have then sung behind some amazing people. There's Mariah and Stevie and Patti and I don't know everyone. Aretha.
People. Yeah. Lionel Richie and
How did that all happen? Is it studio work? Is it tour life? Is it spot dates? Is it what do you do?
All of the above. It was studio things for Patti LaBelle. It was spot things for Mariah, different things, all of the above. And so just been really, really blessed. And it just like, kind of spiraled. My life is like a big faith bubble, if you will. And so it's just beautiful things happened. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, I know we've had a lot of singers on this show. My first gig was with Patti. I was 12, and we were
Really?
background singers at the Beacon Theater for a Laura Nyro tribute concert with Patti. And I was obsessed because I didn't know who she was or what she did, but all I knew is that was a tornado, and I was like, "That's
Yes. You got sucked in.
that got sucked in," and I was like, "Who is that? Why don't I know everything about her?"
Right.
And there's just people and personalities that literally inspire us to be artists because they move us. So that journey for you, but doing all of that, doing spot dates for Mariah, singing in the studio for Patti, or doing, going on the road with artists, etc., is not the same as writing music and putting it out as Ava Monroe. That's a whole other game.
That's a whole nother ball game.
When did you say, I'm ready to do me? I'm ready to put my own music out?
Honestly, I remember I was doing, I'm trying to see I don't remember who we were singing behind, but I was backstage doing American Idol. They had it was either a finale or it was their like Idols Give Back show. But it was like a big show. I remember being backstage and seeing on the monitor Rod Stewart was performing. And I was like, I want to be an artist. Like, I want to do that. And that was like I'd always wanted to. I was like, I grew up singing and obsessed with singing, and, grew up listening to everything, everything you can think of, and Andre Crouch. And I was obsessed with Tata Vega when I was a kid. And she's one of the Andre Crouch singers. And I used to pretend that my vacuum cleaner was my microphone and microphone stand. And so it always was there. But, I fell into the world of background singing and loved that so much, because that is like you're living your dream without the pressure. It's like the best of both worlds, right? So but it clicked when I was backstage there. Like, I really want to do this for real, for real. And then life kind of happened. Lots of things happened. And then, I would always write and, write for other people and just all types of things. But I think maybe last year was like, okay, you really got to kind of, like, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Well, I put Sia out because you mentioned Sia. I put Sia out in 2012, I think, or 14. So that was my first single. And I was like, I love this. I love this. And it just took a while, obviously, between Sia and my most recent single, Tell Me All About It, that came out this year in August, on Michael Jackson's birthday, of course. Um, and so, I couldn't take it anymore. When it's, you're a creative. So, when it's like bubbling over, you're like, okay, I can't, I have to do it. Yeah.
I get it. And I'm fascinated. Listen, if you don't know Tata Vega, everybody, you could see 20 Feet from Stardom. You could listen to her music. You can a journey.
Look up Tata Vega. She's awesome.
Singers. That whole world so fascinates me. That's why I talk about it and friends who do it. And it's so interesting. The best singers are the people sometimes singing behind y'all because they are singing.
Some stories, okay, about how sound check. Like people won't show up for sound check. Because they're like humongous stars, and so they're like, I don't have to do sound check, and so they'll have like a background singer do sound check. Oh Lord, my God. And I remember it was some gig, but I remember the background singer, and it wasn't even her background singer. It was a background singer that was associated with the show. And she did sound check, and my God, today. I was like, what in the world? Who is this?
See, that's what I'm talking about. So
it's crazy.
If you haven't, you can listen before we get to the Christmas album. You can listen to I'm Yours. You can listen to Tell Me About It, all about it. I'm sorry, and the different versions and arrangements that happen. So, what's your style of writing? Like, do you have a pad? Do you sing into your phone? Do you set hours? What do you do?
No, I don't set hours. That would freak me out. But when it comes, it comes. And typically melody and lyrics come for me at the same time. Thank God. So I'll just hear something and pick up my phone and be like, or, if I have like a pen and pad, because sometimes it seems quicker to kind of like, just like scribble. If I have something in my hand and want to scribble an idea down, that's what happens. Like when it comes, it comes.
So what's the team that worked with you on this? Tell us a little bit about the Christmas album and what did you do? Do you have a band? Is it all computerized? What did you do?
Well, I have an amazing band, and my band is like overseas. Like nobody is here in the States. Like most of everybody is in Italy. My bass player is in Colombia. So it was a hodgepodge of amazing musicians, and just really, especially with the original songs. My piano player is in Italy. So it's like 4 a.m. and I'm Zooming because of the time difference. And I'm like sleepy and trying to be like, so the song is kind of like, nah, 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 nah. Like I'm trying to vocalize it to him so he can play it on the piano and, so it was a lot of Zoom meetings, a lot of Zoom sessions, and just sending songs back and forth. And, thank God they are brilliant musicians. And so I would send, the track to my guitar player, and he would literally first time be like, is this what you mean? I'm like, oh my God, that's perfect. And so it was that I produced it myself, and this is my first time I took on a lot, as you can see. I took on a lot. I'm like, ah. So I produced it myself, and yeah. So this is my first time doing that. And so being like the boss saying, it should be this, it should be that, a little this, a little that, So yeah.
No, let's go. I love this so much. Do you think we'll get a non-Christmas album or non-Christmas? There's got to be other singles in your pocket.
It is coming next year. I'm already working on my official debut album. And so that should be, fingers crossed, pray Robert, should be coming out summer of 2025. And so, yeah.
We're going to make you come back on here and talk all about it.
Please, I would love to.
And maybe we'll get live shows. I want to see Ava Monroe in the flesh
I
sing.
am working on it. I am so eager and trying to figure out the logistics with my band and all of this. But I am working on it. Promise, promise, promise.
We're ready. Also, tell us one more time. Christmas in Paris is coming out on November 8th.
The 8th, and Wrapped in Joy will be out November 22nd.
Wrapped
That
in
is
Joy.
the entire Christmas album, yeah.
The whole Christmas album that you can have right in time for Thanksgiving, right in time for that Black Friday driving in traffic shopping.
Oh, yeah.
You'll be ready.
Line, you'll be able to just put your earphones in.
And do it.
Mm-hmm.
And
It'll
do
keep
it.
happening.
Yes. Well, we are so happy to meet you. Your career is epic, and I'm so proud of you for standing in your own talent and your own creativity. And it's brave to take that step and just go and fly, Ava Monroe. Let's go.
Thank you. And I'm proud of you too. I've seen your shows and I'm like, I love him. You have the sweetest spirit and you're just absolutely perfect. And so I was like, I need to meet him.
No, I was so excited when I saw you, and then I listened to your music, and then I was reading about you, and we love a singer here, and you sing.
Thank
you.
Sing.
Oh,
that's a huge compliment. So thank you.
So when you're in the New York area or Detroit area or wherever area, we're showing up and out.
Thank you. And I promise you, I will let you know. I promise you I will.
I'm in. We'll be following everyone. We're going to follow her on Instagram, and then we're going to make sure that we go over to the website. And we're going to stream the album. We'll be posting it and sharing it aloud. So we've created our own favorite Christmas albums. I'm doing it on tonight's show, actually. So I'm going to get off and add you to the list.
Yay! I'm so excited.
We are here for the Christmas fa la 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 of it all.
Yes, I'm excited. We need to be festive.
Yeah, let's be festive. Let's be festive. So as from me to you, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Thank you.
To you too. Thank you. Such an honor to meet you. Thank you.
It's an honor to be with you. I appreciate it.